Okay, we are live. All right, all right. What's going on, people? Here, hold on a second. I'm just turning the light on, and we're gonna get going. All right. So, what's going on, everybody? As you can see, I look like I'm back at my house, and okay, that was not good. We are just we're gonna do that again. All that. Let's hope this isn't it bad. All right. Too bright, but let's. All right. Cool. 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 All right. Cool. 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 We are good. All right. What is going on, everybody? It's so good to see you all here. Of course, I'm Tom Radigan, and for this stream, I just wanted, really to, just talk to you guys. As you see in the stream, I'm 23 now. It was my birthday. Technically now it's the 11th, but but it was the 10th. I wanted to do a stream earlier in the day, but because, as you see, I'm back home, I uh, you know, didn't have the time to do one today because I was packing basically uh at my place, and having to get ready to go on the bus and all that, and all this stuff is like floating at me. I don't know. It's like some kind of dust. It's weird. The dust is like floating. I don't know. The dust has power. So I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. Is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no, this is just a stream to really just, uh since we are pretty much at the end of 2021, I've wanted to just go over a few things and just, talk to you guys. You know, ever since I started this YouTube channel 5 years ago, I, of course, wanted, had big aspirations. But, after a while, because, and I was proud of videos I did in 2016 and 2017. But then, I just, grew tired of, trying to gain an audience and all that. And, it wasn't until it was, like, right before the pandemic when I started really getting back into YouTube, figuring out what my niche was, and it was to, talk about music, Hey, I mean, really, that's what I love doing. Because for years I figured I didn't know what I was gonna do. I mean, you see if you look at my earlier videos, it's vlogs, it's a mix of things, and I say that I'm doing a lot of this stuff, and I didn't. That was the problem. A lot of the videos I did were update videos too, that were projects that never happened. So that's why I try never to do really update videos unless I know what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. So that is why I plan to never really do updates unless I know what I'm going to be talking about. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just, I wanted to thank everybody so much for their support on my channel. I've been able the real I feel like success in me of what I've been doing is just trying to be consistent with my content. I mean, I had the interview series I was doing with Anthony and all that, where we were interviewing musicians and all that. It was really fun. That's not. I know you haven't seen as much as that. It's been about 2 months since I did my last interview. That was just. It was a little bit harder to do it when I was up at school and doing it online with Anthony. That it worked better if we, just put it on hold until we're back together for a while and all that sense. But we'll still, there still might be an interview time to time. Who knows? It all depends on the circumstance and all that as well. Yeah. As you see, of course, my podcast is something and that's too. I wanted to start working more on my podcast as well. That was really important to me. As much as I love interviewing musicians, I wanted to go over the music that I love talking about because I felt like that's where I really wanted to, really shine with my niche and all that for music, and to go over that, I feel like worked. And, I'm glad with what I've been doing with the podcast. I mean, I've had success on my college radio station with it. Hopefully on Anchor, people, you guys have seen it or liked it and all that. If you ever have feedback for what I can do, let me know and all that. Yeah, no, and thanks, so much for that. I appreciate it. Really, I do. The people who have supported me throughout this time, and yeah, and I actually have a podcast episode up right now, which is the Michael Jackson one. I have two other podcast episodes coming out, and I will be working on some more shortly too. That will be released soon as well. I'm trying to get them all out. I was debating if I wanted to wait until 2022, but I thought, you know what? Why don't I release these now and just we'll keep going with it as time goes on, and all that. I want to, if I can get it out to you at the time, unless something happens. But it looks like I'll try to get them out as much as I can. Like I said, I don't like doing updates because I don't want to promise stuff that I don't have. But considering this is just a stream and I'm just talking out of my mouth, all that, not plans, not scripted, and all that. But I'm making no guarantees yet, but but I am planning on doing the next podcast episode. That is, I will tell you, the next podcast episode that we'll be doing will cover Maroon 5. That's what I wanted to focus on because we've talked about 50s artists, we talked about Elvis, we talked about, of course, we've gone to the 60s with the Beatles, with the album reviews and all that. With the early album reviews, the six of them. We've gone over, of course, as you see now, Bruce Springsteen, Michael Jackson. We've gone over 70s group Little Feat. We've gone over Steely Dan and all that. So I try to keep stuff, like I say in the tagline from from the great announcer in my videos, Tim Turner. He had, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and even current. So I put like current stuff there. I mean, I think of Maroon 5 as still a current band, even though I loved them when they started out earlier, and now technically it wouldn't be considered current, even though it's 20 years ago. Basically, since they released their album "Songs About Jane," of course, they have some new stuff out. I'll tell you, I wasn't as much as a fan of the new album. I think it was Judas. I can't even remember Judas or something like that. I think. And I wasn't a huge fan of that album. Um, you know, um, like the problem with Maroon 5, I've said, and I've talked a little bit about them in interviews with, if you see my interview with Evil Sweet, we go over about Maroon 5's like kind of success, and just like that, like they just they went too mainstream and too commercial and went in that, and it kept them current, but that's the only thing I find, a little distasteful with them, that it doesn't sound natural as the songs about Jane had, with songs like Harder to Breathe and Sunday Morning, but I wanted to focus on them. I don't know what it will be, if it will be an album review or if it will be a new type of thing that I'm coming up with that you'll see shortly in the new two videos. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, of those artists. I'm only gonna give you the hint of the Maroon 5 one because I'm generous today. I'm happy that I'm back home, and all that. But I'm not happy. I lost two earbuds on the bus. Two separate. I had two earbuds. So I had two, packets of earbuds. One dropped. Then I put another one on. The other dropped. But I found that. Yet when I was looking on the bus to find the other one, I couldn't find it in time. I was just like, all right, I'll get off. I realized I left the other one too. Life is sad, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, life's sad. And does anybody like the beard? Anybody like the beard? Yeah, yeah, no. Anybody a fan of that? Well, yeah, I don't know if I'll keep the beard any longer. I don't know. Who knows? And yeah, the hair, should the hair be this long? I don't know. Who knows? Should I shorten it? Should I have my shortened look? I don't know. Who knows? I really don't know anymore. But yeah, no. Oh, and also too, sad news, of course, even though it was my birthday. Sad news about we lost Michael Nesmith from the Monkees and all that. He was 78, and now Mickey Dolenz is the only surviving member of the Monkees and all that. And yeah, no. And December 10th was also sad in rock and roll. 20 years ago, when we lost Rick Danko from the band. Well, 22 years ago, we lost Rick Danko on December 10th. So yeah, no, sad, very sad. But yeah, no. And was there anything else I wanted to talk about? No, just thank you guys, and thank you for the people on Facebook that wish me a happy birthday and all that, and thank you for your support on this channel for this time. That's this really just a thank you for this great year. I mean, really, honestly, I did not expect that I would be posting so much. I mean, like I look at the number of videos I created in this year, and it's like the farthest I went was 2017, and that wasn't even over. Was it even over 10, or was it like it wasn't compared to what I did this year. And even last year I was able to put out a good amount of content, in the half of the year and all that. But this year I was able to, thrive a little bit more, which I was happy about with what I was doing with that. And my goal is just to, keep, trying, just keep, keep gaining wisdom, and keep, enhancing material, listening to feedback, and just, making good content for people to love, for people who are music lovers, or just for people who want to see me talk about stuff and babble and stutter. Hey, whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat, I mean, fine. But yeah, no, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. And that's it for today's live. It's a short live, which I'm glad about. I'm not rambling on too long. And see you guys next time. Bye.